Hello guys and welcome back to me crying over a fictional character for 10 minutes straight. Today I'm doing a sketchbook tour to show you guys my TamApril illustrations. You all know I don't like making long-lasting videos, but what I want to see is that I take my time to explain each one of the drawings. Before getting into it, I want to thank you all for doing this challenge along with me. I honestly never thought that so many people would join this year, but a lot of people did, and that makes me so happy. This really brought a lot of happiness to my life, which I needed. I think one of the things that really touched my heart was people saying, thank you for creating this challenge. I should be the one thanking you. It is not even a very innovative idea. It is just as any other 30 days challenge. But I didn't think it was going to go this far. Thank you so much again. And I can't thank you enough. I appreciate it. I really do. Now, for those who doesn't know me and doesn't know what this challenge is either, check out the description box. There I will be explaining everything because I want to start with this right now. So it is TamApril. Sorry, my calligraphy isn't good. No artist has good calligraphy, and it's like, what the heck? Theirs are just drawings. So for the first page, we have day 1 and day 2. The word prompt for day 1 was butterflies. There is nothing special about this one. Because of the quarantine, I didn't have as many art supplies as I wanted, so all the drawings ahead are going to be like this, just a plain black and white illustration. Also, I wasn't feeling well at the moment. I hadn't drawn anything recently by that time from what I remember, so this one is kinda ugly. But I don't hate it. It was a good start. In day 2, the word prompt was takoyaki. I didn't like this one, so I tried to do it again, but I ran out of time and the second one that I drew didn't look good either, so I ended up posting this one. I thought it would be a good idea to draw Fat Gum, cause I think Fat Gum is someone important in Tamaki's life as is shown in the series. That's for day 2. Here you may be thinking, Tamago, what? The thing is that I wanted to draw in both sides of the pages, cause these sheets are thick enough for the supplies that I was using. But I forgot I wanted to do that when I drew the following days. And then I was like, oh shoot, I should have done this in here. Anyways, day 3 is Tamaki looking happy. I added this prompt because last year my insight of Tamaki was that he was a very grumpy boy and that he rarely smiles, which is not wrong, but the way I picture Tamaki nowadays is that he's a very inexpressive and calm person. I don't know if that's too off character. I know that he's shy and anxious. As I said on the post, he looks calm and relaxed rather than happy. But I was just starting to get confidence in my hand while drawing, so I just drew what my hand told me to. Day 4 then was using his quirk. I like this one so much. At first I had a simpler idea, just as any edible food, but I thought the concept of tamaki in diamonds or some other material non-edible, as we can see in one of his fights, was interesting. As the days went by, I just couldn't stop thinking about Tamaki's quirk. He appeared again in the manga, and if you think about it, isn't Tamaki's quirk just so awesome? I think it's so versatile. Going back to the previous page, with the release of New Horizons and everyone playing the game, for this day I wanted to draw the big three playing, like gathered actually playing the game together, but my hand said no. I just drew them as Animal Crossing villagers as if they were on someone's island. You could guess. I can't believe it! I forgot to draw the net! I just noticed that. And me. I forgot what I was saying. This was my second attempt for day 2, but I didn't like it, so I erased it. What's next? So day 5, day 6 prompt was inspired on a song. Oh man, this is one of my favorite guys. Now, I'll say it. This is my favorite out of the bunch. Stream Cigarettes After Sex? Or Perish, basically. Cigarettes After Sex is my favorite band. I think Greg Gonzalez has a very unique style composition, and when I thought of making this drawing, I wanted to press the shuffle button on my playlist, but I decided to choose the song myself because I have explained this before, but in a few words, I relate Tamaki with the song a lot and it makes me so happy to think about that. So I chose this song, Sunsets, just for the title and for this specific line, because the song itself, as most of Greg's songs, talks about sex. I know that. Just ignore that fact. Please don't look the lyrics up. You'll find it disturbing. Anyways, I did this one digitally because of what it represents to me and because I wanted it to look as a sunset ambient, which I couldn't have done in traditional. Now for day 7 we have the prompt hero costume. I loved the design since the first time I saw his costume. It reminds me to the Assassin's clothing on Assassin's Creed, which is one of my favorite video game series. Nothing else to add, I think. That was quick. Skinny legs. For day number 8. Oh god. Didn't really like this one. This was my first attempt. I have to say, my neck and my wrist started to hurt a lot on those days, I remember. Now this is the one that I posted, but as you see my hand just wasn't cooperating. This prompt doesn't have anything to do with Tamaki, it's just that these kinds of challenges are usually done to practice and to get better at drawing, so I wanted to add some prompts that made me challenge myself. I am not very good at drawing backgrounds, but I'm starting to improve that. For the next day, day number 6, day number 9, the prompt that I chose was eco-friendly stuff. I'm starting to care a lot for the planet in the environment. I thought that maybe Tamaki could help to plant trees with his quirk. As you can see here, I drew a few plants. I literally searched on Google plants that are good for the environment. And what I had in mind for this illustration was that, yeah, Tamaki was, you know what, I don't know how trees work, he's just doing things. Day 10. I love this one. Short comic. You know when... Wait, I'm gonna read this for you. So Tamaki is searching something on his closet and he goes, "Hello, have you seen my blue jacket? I can't find it anywhere." And Hello goes, as she has a flashback when she went out with, you can see here, 𝗺𝗂𝗀𝗀𝗱 and 𝗬𝗎, while she's wearing Tamaki's jacket to have this oversized look. Tamaki's already getting depressed because he doesn't know what could have happened, and he's thinking that he might have forgotten his jacket somewhere, and Hello gets really nervous. Context. Hello took Tamaki's jacket without permission. You guys know when your girlfriend takes away your hoodies and shirts, and basically your whole closet. Yep. This is actually based on real life. I thought it was funny. Fun fact, I don't ship these two, but I love their relationship as friends. I drew them together a lot. You'll see. Next page. Day 11 then was gender bend. This is pretty different from the one that I did last year. I think Tamaki will have short hair if he was a girl. I don't usually draw feminine bodies. I like better the simplified look, and I don't know, by some point in the development process of my art style, I just said, I don't feel like drawing boobs. Anyways, I thought female Tamaki wouldn't look much like a girl if I had drawn his usual hairstyle as I did last year. So I drew her some hair clips to give her a more feminine hairstyle. I also drew a lot of eyelashes on her because I draw a lot of eyelashes only on beautiful girls and exclusively for beautiful girls. So yeah, Tamaki is a beautiful girl. That is just something weird to say. Day 12.
A child.
There are a lot of scenes of Tamaki as a child in the manga and anime, so I thought it was fair to add this prompt, cause he's cute. I drew a little wound on his knee. I think most kids are usually falling to the ground. I don't think Tamaki will be exactly like that, but I didn't know what other details could I add to this drawing. That was pretty gratuitous. That's it for day number 12, and moving forward to day number 13. The prompt for this day is just a practice. As the name says, it's just anything that you would like to get better at. So I drew Tamaki with some very detailed clothes. Well, I tried to. I wanted to draw detailed clothes, but it didn't turn out as I wanted. Anyways, nah, this is bad. I hate everything. I like the face. I like that it's Tamaki. Let's move on. For day 14, the prompt was eating what you had for lunch. This is pretty funny. This is a Spanish dish called Okay, on Instagram I said it was paella, but it isn't. It is called fideuà and it's the same thing, but I didn't want to explain that in the post. What is so fun about this? This dish takes about an hour to get ready, so I did the drawing when my dad started cooking. But when it was ready, my dad found a little bug in the food. It is normal to find bugs in pasta if you had the pasta on storage for a long time. And they're very tiny, so it wasn't a problem. For them! I suffer from entomophobia. I'm afraid of insects, so I didn't eat fideuà, but the drawing was already made. For day 15, we have sunglasses. Last year I drew Hado giving her glasses to Tamaki, so this year is Mirio doing the same thing. This year I drew a lot of Hado and Tamaki interactions. What is that ship called? I don't ship this too. Nejitama is what I found. Okay. I drew a lot of Nejitama interactions. I feel kinda bad when I leave Mirio out of the group, but I did draw a lot of Minitama last year. Day 16 them was favorite anime or manga scene. Last year I did my favorite manga scene because there was literally 2 episodes of Tamaki, but with season 4 I had a lot of heartwarming moments where I take into account this one. This wasn't in the manga. We had this of course, but this just hits different. Anyways, we have been stolen other moments, such as Tamaki feeling when Mirio is losing his powers while being in a different room and getting up to get to him. Doesn't matter. But I won't forgive you, Bones. For day 17, the prompt was the true hero. What did I mean by that? I know it sounds kinda confusing out of context, but when you see what I did, you could get it. In any case, I wanted to let people have their own interpretations of this prompt. For me, what I had in mind was doing an illustration of Tamaki helping some sea creatures to clean their area. I know this wouldn't be practical, but it is a cute concept. I drew Tamaki some gills so he could breathe underneath the water, and that's about it. Moving on to day 18. This one is cute. I saw some art of Eri with the big tree, and that's just so cute. So I wanted to include Eri in one of these. The prompt is supposed to be petting a dog, but he's not petting the dog. Last year he wasn't petting the dog either. Why did I insist in this prompt when he's not petting any dogs? Anyways, Tamaki, Eri, dog. For day 19, we had to draw Tamaki doing our favorite sport. My favorite sport is basketball. I started to have some interest for volleyball since I saw Haikyuu. Didn't finish Haikyuu though, I just saw the first season. Anyways, last year I drew Tamaki playing basketball, so I wanted to change things a little bit. Now the prompt for day 20 was walking home. Good thing I drew both of these this way. I thought this one was a prompt from last year's list, but it was just my brain implanting me fake memories, as usual. I know, I actually think it's because in the petting the dog prompt, I drew Tamaki and Mirio walking home together, so I thought it was a different prompt itself. In any case, I have a headcanon where Tamaki and Mirio walk home together. This could be very accurate, I mean, why not? This has been a disaster so far, I'm very sorry. So day 21 was the first thing your eyes stop by around you. Yeah, that's long. The first item that I saw was this little lamp that my brother's girlfriend gave me, and so I thought of drawing this one on digital because the lamp had to shine. Okay, it ran out of battery already, but you get what I'm saying. I didn't do it on digital at the end. I was very tired. I'm sorry, but I'm human. I drew it in a lap of 5 minutes. Okay, no, but I did it really fast, and my hands were shaking a lot. Not only because that day I had drank coffee, but also because my brother told me to exercise, so my wrists were hurting a lot. So moving to the next page. For day 22, I decided that I was going to sleep. You see, there's a thing with me that I don't know how many hours I'm sleeping. When I said my brain makes false memories, I meant it. I could think I slept 9 hours, when in reality I slept 4 hours. So I just wake up this day and my brother went, "Those are some pretty eye bags that you got there." I have never had eye bags in my life, so I decided that I wanted to rest for one day. Also because it was kinda difficult to draw a group hug. Day 23. I had this idea since I started with the challenge. I loved this one. It would have been awesome if I had done this one on digital, but anyways, this is what I had in mind. The big three go to a place. They just go somewhere to do a camping. So you can see Tamaki here, but what you don't see is that in here, there's Mirio and Hado. I love to think of the big three doing stuff and going to places together. In this page, we have day 24 and 25. The prompt for this day was a cute concept. I drew a quick sketch while I was working on Tamaki's birthday video, where Tamaki and Hado were holding hands. Let me show you. Here are the outfits that they were wearing in the video. So for the drawing, I like it a lot, and I drew it again in here. I think Tamaki is the kind of person who avoids touching and things like that. You know, a real introvert. But that is the reason why I think this is so cute. For day 25, the word prompt was buffet. I wrote by accident buffet. It was an accident. This is heavily inspired on this tweet. I don't know who this is. I just saw her on my timeline once. I don't even know if she made that or what was that for. Reading comprehension, 0. Moving on. Oh man. Now this, I love this. When I finished this drawing over here, I looked at the page and doesn't it look so wholesome? Cause there's all of the big three. So for day 26, oh my god, we're already heading to the end! So, eating something sweet. I didn't know what I wanted to draw for this day. All I could think of was Tamaki standing still while eating a piece of cake, the same as last year. But right in the moment I sat down to draw, I thought of this. Look at him, he's enjoying that. And in this case, last year I drew Tamaki running away from Hado cause she wanted to mess around with his ears.
Why are you running?
So it took Tamaki 1 year to get used to Hado trying to touch his ears. Anyways, let's continue. To the last page! Okay, So again, for day 28, we have a digital piece. The word prompt was Alternative Universe or AU. I gotta be honest, I didn't want to do this one, cause I thought of something different at the beginning of the month. You know, the thing is that I couldn't make something decent, but a week before the date, I remembered this AU, where Boku no Hero is like a TV show or something, and every character is actually played by an actor. It's called B&H Actor AU. From what I know, it was created by 2 people that I can't remember right now. I'm sorry. I have a really bad memory. And actually, I remember that I didn't want to draw this AU, but I don't remember why. So here we are anyways. So I drew 2 sceneries. The first one being Tamaki on set with Mirio. Now this. I saw an artist drawing Mirio with dots in his eyes. With normal eyes, I mean. And dots around them. And I think that's clever and very accurate for the AU. But I felt kinda weird drawing Mirio like that. So I drew the dots, but I closed his eyes. Huh? See what I did there? They're filming this battle, Tamaki's battle, so Mirio's is still looking good. While for the next drawings, I tried to create a sort of interview scenery.
Who would you say is the best looking?
The best looking? Oh, really? Hemsworth?
Did I say that
Why
way
you said
too
it so
quickly?
fast?
Tamaki being gay for Mirio. Hado looks so pretty. You see bones, not a poop inside. Studio. Bitches. We got to the last ones. I won't cry this time, I promise. Let me read this one for you. Day 29. Rainy day. I pictured Tamaki waiting for the bus because he's a teenager. So it begins to rain and he's upset cause it isn't good when it rains and you're outside. Then Tamaki hears a little 𝗂𝘀𝗀𝗃 and he goes, oh my god, I have never seen a frog before. Nah, it's not that. Because of that little frog, he thinks of Tsuyu, as we all do. I can't stop thinking about Tamaki calling Tsuyu 𝗂𝘀𝗀𝗃 girl.
𝗂𝘀𝗀𝗱𝗏.
The last word prompt is sunflower. I already explained why I like relating Tamaki to this flower in my other video, and I'm kinda tired of speaking now. I'm a failure. This is supposed to be emotional or something. Tamaki's birthday video has this song called 𝗂𝘀𝗲𝗀𝗀. that being sunflower in Spanish. I think it is a really... I don't find a word to describe it, but let's say it's soft. Soft in a cute way, I mean. So 𝗬𝗻𝗻𝗀𝗃, the artist behind Girasol, has a great concept about this flower. He explains that in a video. Go and watch it if you know Spanish. For those who doesn't know Spanish, it is basically letting the bright things get to you, positive things, always going for a positive way of thinking. I think it is a great message that has to be shared, and it's something that really changes the way you see the world. Sorry if this video is kinda boring. This is the very first sketchbook tour that I do. If you have any suggestions for me, any recommendations or criticism, I will appreciate if you leave a comment. Thank you so much again for joining me through this month. I am so thankful, really. This is my social media if you want to see all these illustrations. That's all for this video. I will see you in the next one.